everyone, welcome to our new video. Aren't modern smartphones the best? It's like owning a mini supercomputer in your pocket compared to the bulky handsets of old technology. Technology on the whole has been getting better each year, and crucially, much lower in pricing too. You're no longer required to hand over wallet-wilting amounts of cash for your yearly smartphone upgrade. Move your gaze away from those traditional smartphone flagship big hitters, and you'll find yourself a fantastically valued bargain. As there are some cracking budget smartphones to be seen. In this video, we're going to show you some of the best budget smartphones that are available on the market now. Check out the video description below for more information and its prices. Now, without further delay, let's get started with the video. Starting off the list, we have the Moto G6. Catch and study more about the world around you with the Moto G6 smartphone of Motorola. With the Moto G6, you can please your curiosity by just showing the 12 megapixel and 5 megapixel dual rear cameras at a gadget or landmark and see as the G6 starts to try and recognize it. When the G6 figures it out, it'll automatically ask you if you want to discover more. It can scan in text from a real document to text blocks. You can copy these blocks into texts, emails, notes, and more. The front-facing 8 megapixel camera is pretty intelligent too. Instead of utilizing a password, you can use the camera to open your Moto G6 with nothing but your great looks. When it comes to photos and videos, the rear cameras can catch some marvelous pics, as well as videos in up to 1080p HD resolution. Get inventive with your videos by using the slow motion or time-lapse modes. On the front, the camera can take wide-angle selfies. The Huawei P20 Lite is the next item on our list. The Huawei P20 Lite provides a little iPhone X design magic at a third of the price, but with limited notch compatibility and subpar performance. It somehow manages to feel a bit expensive. The Huawei P20 Lite has a glass back and an aluminum frame for rigidity. The smartphone has a very smooth and clean layout, with no antenna lines at the back, smartly blended dual cameras, and minimal screen borders up front. The glass back looks and feels superior and helps the P20 Lite stand out from the hordes of metal-clad mid-range smartphones. The 5.84-inch display dominates the front fillet of the smartphone. It has a notch at the head, which is quite small. There is a choice in the settings menu to hide the notch though, which the screen area on both sides of it. The glass back panel houses the vertically piled cameras, and there's a centrally placed fingerprint sensor that is quite fast and accurate while being easy to access. The Zenfone 3 Zoom ZE553KL of Asus represents the vanguard in smartphone photography technology. Utilizing dual lens optics, this smartphone gives a shooting solution for any situation. The Zoom's rear array includes a 12 megapixel wide-angle lens with Asus Super Pixel technology that is primed to take everyday scenes, even in dark conditions. The second camera is a 12 megapixel lens with a 2.3 times narrower field of view for high-quality close-ups from far away. For high-resolution selfies, the Zenfone 3 Zoom's front-facing camera employs a 13 megapixel Sony IMX214 sensor that's also provided with Super Pixel technology for beauty shots even in low-light conditions. The Zenfone 3 Zoom houses a 5.5-inch AMOLED display, which is intended to produce robust pictures and color depth. Its 1920 by 1080 screen resolution lets you view full HD content without the pixel loss. The Zoom is also well equipped for broadcast communication. The second item on the list is the Honor 7X. With the Honor 7X L24 32GB smartphone, you get an edge-to-edge 5.93-inch performance with an FHD Plus 2160 by 1080 resolution for immersive visuals in supported videos and games. Talking about gaming, gamers will appreciate the cinematic 18:9 aspect ratio, which gives more real estate for you to view. You get the upper hand in multiplayer, or you can enjoy a more extensive display when going solo. The dual 16 megapixel and 2 megapixel rear cameras are designed to instantly capture stunning photos, thanks to PDAF technology, which focuses the camera quickly, so you have a better chance of never missing a memory that will last a lifetime. Portrait mode is intended to provide the optimal settings for professional level results. Running the Android 7.0 Nougat operating system, this phone is powered by a 2.36 1.7 GHz octa-core processor and 3 GB of RAM. You can collect your apps and snaps on 32 GB of built-in storage, which can be expanded through an optional micro SD card up to 256 GB in size. Moving on to the top of the list, we have the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 64GB. It highlights a triple camera setup with dual 12 megapixel and 5 megapixel rear cameras and one 13 megapixel front-facing camera. They are intended to capture high-resolution photos, and with wide-angle lenses on either side, you can catch more of the world around you in each picture. Both sides of the Note 5 have built-in flashes too, helping you illuminate the scene to capture the best possible photo. You can also catch the great-looking video with Full HD 1080p video capture capabilities from the rear cameras and HD 720p from the selfie side. When it comes to playing videos, games, or any other app, you get to do it on a large and bright display. The Redmi Note 5 packs a large 6-inch ultra-bright display with a 2160 by 1080 resolution and a 1000:1 contrast ratio. It runs on Android 8.1 Oreo operating system and is powered by a 2.2/1.9 GHz octa-core processor, 4 x 2.2 GHz and 4 x 1.9 GHz, as well as 4 GB of RAM. You can store your apps, high-resolution selfies, 1080p video, and more on the 64 GB of built-in storage, which is expandable up to 128 GB with an optional micro SD card. Thanks for watching.